Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to Yes or No, the 44th video so far I've made. And it's when we're midway into April. And I did what I promised last night on Joel's Fantasy until some unexpected and brutal turn of events happened last night, but I'll explain why in later tonight's Toon Blast. I should have done this 2 hours earlier. Dang it. Let's begin. Do you own a tennis racket? No, I don't. 37% says they do, and 63% says they don't. I've never owned a tennis racket in my life. I mean, I like tennis, but I never owned a racket. And, I'm a little tired, as you can tell. That's why I should have done this 2 hours earlier. Do you like Conor McGregor? Well, I don't watch the UFC much, but I'm just gonna say no. 17% says they do, 83% says they don't. Well, again, I never watched the UFC. I don't watch it that much. And I heard what he's been saying about WWE, so screw him and the UFC. I'm not watching it. Can you play poker? No. 20% says they can, 80% says they can't. Well, I can't play poker because it's so confusing. So, I guess that 20% are probably pros. Do you eat more than 5 times a day? No. 51% says they do. 49% says they don't. Well, I don't eat 5 times a day. More than 5 times a day. I don't want to go back to having diabetes again. It's not happening. Crap. Did you play this game every day? No. 22% says they did. 78% says they didn't. Well, I don't. Well, I don't play this game every day. I play this every month. Why? Because of habit, actually. Uh, have you ever been dumped? Well, yes. 32% says they have, 68% says they haven't. Well, I've been dumped for a personal reason. I can't tell you on here, or otherwise Kaylee will get upset with me. And as for that 32%, I feel bad for you. And 68, I don't know what to say about you guys. Okay. Do you have brown eyes? A definite yes. 53% says they do. 47% says they don't. I was born with brown eyes. But as for that 47%, you probably have different colored eyes, like hazel or blue, green, or I don't know. Evidently multicolored eyes. uh, have you ever ridden in a limo? Absolutely. 26% says they have. 74% says they haven't. Well, I've rode in a limo a few times, or a couple times than I can count. It was during my high school years or somewhere around 2019, probably 3 years ago. The last time I rode a limo was in February of 2019. That's different. Do you have TikTok installed on your phone? Yes. 44% says they do. 56% says they don't. Well, of course I have a TikTok. How do you think I how do you think I upload my TikToks on YouTube? Well, how do you think my TikToks ended up on YouTube? You should see them. They're shorts now. Do you like to lead group projects? No. 47% says they do. 53% says they don't. I'm not that good of a leader. I am like brain dead inside. Like when it comes to stuff like this, like group projects, I'm just like brain fricked and I don't know what to do or to tell them. Do you have your driver's license? No. 16% says they do, and 84% says they don't. To be honest, I'm not ready to have a driver's license yet. I'm not honest. I'm honestly not ready to drive just yet because where I live, there are a lot of idiotic drivers here. They are pieces of crap drivers that they never should have gotten their license in the first place to begin with. So yeah, I'm not ready just yet because of them. Do you have a crush on someone? Yes. 56% says they do. 44% says they don't. Well, I had a crush on them and now we're together and we're celebrating our 3-year anniversary. Have I told you too much of that already? That was Kaylee. And it was 5 years ago. During our first year of vocational school. Well, you know the deal. Crap. That texter die ad came up again. The same one that this past Tuesday. Anyway, are you short-tempered? Oh yes, I am short-tempered. I'm not always like that, but I am. 40% says they are, 60% says they aren't. Again, I'm not always short-tempered, but it happens, you know? If you just want to just angrily let something out, you just got to do it or else it'll get worse. That's what I did this past weekend on Candy Crush. Had to let out everything. I had to say what I had to say. Okay, so are you the oldest child? No, I am not. 36% says they are. 64% says they are not. I have brothers, alright? I have brothers, like my brother Jason, who cuts my hair, who currently cuts my hair, I believe. He's older than me. And my other brother who now lives in Lexington now, he's older than me. So I'm probably not the oldest or the brightest child in the family. Okay, maybe I am the brightest, but I'm just not the oldest. Okay. Okay, moving on. Yes or no? That's the whole point of this series, this monthly series so far. That's the whole point. Yes or no? Yes for what? 75% says yes, 25% says no. This is just funny. This is all too funny. This part is all too funny. Wow. I just can't help but just laugh at this right now. Ah, dang. Alright. Have you ever been on a TV show? No. 20% says they have, 80% says they haven't. Well, if I'm ever gonna be on a TV show, I have to call in or I have to call in or partake in something. and I have to travel all the way to the west, or whether that show is on the west coast, central, or east, wherever, you know. Alright, we're 10 minutes into the video. You know what that means? It's time for the top 5 questions. Let's go. Number 5. Do you like tea more than coffee? No. 51% says they do, 49% says they don't. Well, come on, I drink more of coffee. I drink more of the coffee every other day. And as for the tea, I don't know. Since now I'm drinking sparkling water, tea's not that much of a factor for me anymore. Number 4. Do you know your blood type? No. 27% says they do, 73% says they don't. I am old and autistic right now. I never know much. Not even my blood type. Number 3. Will you go outside today? Well, it's nice and beautiful out there. It's clear, sunny, and beautiful. So I'm just gonna say yes. Yes. 62% says they will. 38% says they won't. Well, um, like I said, it's a beautiful day. And maybe I can just, like, sit outside for a little bit, and the house is pretty quiet for some purpose. So, yeah. Number 2. Are you chewing gum? No, I'm not. This is number 2, to be honest. 19% says they are, 81% says they are not. Well, well, I'm not good at blowing the bubble, of course. Yeah, hi, Tayshawn. Anyway, I don't, chew gum often. I always once chewed minty gum that makes your breath smell good. So, yeah, it's been a long time since that happened. Alright, guys. 12 minutes, almost 13. Let's get question number 1 out of the way. And that is, do you have a birthmark? No. 58% says they do, 42% says they don't. I don't have a birthmark. I never did as a kid or person. As for that 58%, I don't want to know where you have your birthmark. Alright, guys. That's it for yes or no, just as promised. So, there's a reason why I said that there's some unexpected and brutal turn of events from last night. That's also the reason why Gacha Club wasn't uploaded last night, but I'll explain that on Toon Blast later tonight, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do something. See you soon.